No Leaf Clover, that's been sitting around on tape for 2 years or more.
It has a certain melancholy and dementia at the same time because of the way the tone that James chooses and the way the dynamic each time it comes around. But really psycho, kind of a little bit not right, at the same time being kind of get you a little bit, you know, touching.
A bit more melodic and having sort of more dynamic elements.
At first I didn't like it when he does it at the end where he does that little thing with his voice, a little squeaky thing with his voice, and then come to me, that bit. But now I find myself just, it comes to my head, so it's catchy.
It wasn't written for the orchestra, but I think it's the best one that will lend itself to, you know, have them add at least a new dimension to it.
Flowers.
Yeah, come on, I'm Hawaiian now, come on. Let's get the other guitars on.
Minus Human thing was really cool. I love that.
It's just some big, fat, heavy, ugly song that we thought was fitting for here to rumble the place a bit.
It's very like Fu Manchu and Caius, real simple, tuned down. Let the tones of the way the strings are flapping on the neck, let that be the presence of the song. Sad But True gets close to that, kind of in the same taste, but nothing that's quite drawn back like that. That's real simple, riffed out with that overblown tones.
A little wobbly here and there, you know, a lot of the parts aren't particularly finalized.
Does it turn around? Yeah. Okay, one other thing to try though. Try the cymbals, like bish, 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 dun, 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 dun.
It's a different feel. I mean, I could do it once in a while or something.
I think what we all feel is that it's like a flat piece of cardboard. There's nothing happening. There's not a lot of vocals. The riffs are not, you know, very frantic. There's just nothing dynamically happening.
I like the way the drums sit back and don't accentuate every guitar hit. That's what I think makes the riff stand out. It's just unlike anything we've ever done.
This is maybe if we do the riff twice, do it at the top of the second time.
We really didn't know these songs very well, and so there was an experimental or sort of almost sort of fumbling your way blindfolded through these songs, which is not a bad thing. Which, you know, can really bring out great energy.
Should I do that every time?
Cool.
Or no?
I think both of them actually have turned out really, really well. I'm proud of both of them, and I'm proud of what Michael did with them.
What's happening on Monday is that we have a morning rehearsal in which we'll try to get mostly down in the first half. Mostly. Don't get ambitious, because the main thing that rehearsal is for them to get acquainted with the fact that they're making music with you guys on stage.
Would you think this is right, Michael? When you say morning, is it you and the band, or is it?
No. This is correct.
So rock and roll morning.
Yeah, right. First 3:30.
First.
It'll be light. It'll look like morning, isn't it? I mean,
I've never been there.
But you're more used to playing in much bigger places.
Whose fucking idea was this?
We're in Berkeley Community Theatre. MetallicA with 104 backup musicians.
MetallicA's taking up too much room. Look at all that. Where am I supposed to park?
I think this is the perfect size. Intimate, not too huge. It's just strange looking up and seeing how small the PA looks.
Not only are we here with the symphony playing and playing MetallicA songs, but we're also on the very same stage that Jimi Hendrix played.
This is the most exciting point of my career. Look at me tremble.
That was the first day of full-on rehearsals with them.
Definitely exciting, unknown, a little intimidating. Just in sheer numbers, you know, there's like 100+ of them and 4 of us, you know what I mean?
After hearing the first bit of it, like half of the orchestra playing the music has put a whole new light on everything. And before I wasn't quite sure what was going to happen. I was telling everybody, I don't know if it's going to be good, but you can come and watch it anyway. You know, it's going to be interesting. But now I got a feeling it's going to be really fucking incredible. So as long as everybody's able to count their 2s and 4s, everything should be fine. This is going to be interesting. This is me and my tux right here.
Whenever you're out of your element, it's a great thing because it's fun and you're vulnerable and you feel naked.
Well, we don't know what the effect is yet. I am confident that it'll be great, but I don't know how great, and I don't know if that opinion will be shared by everybody in the hall.
I think that I'm not going to be able to see Lars though if Michael is there, so I'm just going to have to be switched a little bit.
I don't mind standing there. I think it's reasonable. I don't mind standing here. I don't want to stand here.
I need to shift though a little bit. So are you going to go?
Let's make whatever shift we individually feel.
You mean to shift where?
I need to kind of come up this way.
Play one back here when they're all giving it rock on, right?
Right. That's
in
great.
the oboes and bassoons.
All right.
Yeah?
I'll be in the string section with my own 6 strings.
Woodwind.
Woodwind.
I think we have so many different angles, JB, that it's more important that we are, like we said at the beginning, that we're comfortable where we're sitting and that we can make the music and then you capture the performance.
This is an excellent idea though. Just make sure that the musicians all around me know that I'm going to come up so that, you know, when they see me coming toward them, they don't freak out like, you know, they hit a bad note. Not like, you know, I hit a bad notes. Ever.
What time do we start with the symphony?
3:30 with the symphony. They're supposed to start arriving at 2:45 to get themselves tuned up here.
Right away with the symphony, it seemed like there was a good rapport with everybody.
The second violinist tried to steal my sandwich earlier. She was eyeballing it.
A few of the guys the cats that really look like they belong in the symphony, a few of those guys, I'm not sure if they'll really give us not one or the other. It's like, I'm here, I'm making my wage, and I'm doing my thing.
The harp player back there's got some big guns on him and tattooed, kind of ironic.
I tried to, like right away, go talk to the bass players immediately and do this thing and say, all right, unite. They were all way cool.
I'm not supposed to talk to them, they're union.
As we got further and further into that, started having polite conversation and, you know, just, it definitely very, very quickly became very comfortable.
What's your name? Eugene Eisenstein. I'm Lars. I know who you're from. Hey, I'm Lars.
It'll never work, man. Never.
Remember, this is a big secret project I was telling you about.
What I thought I'd do, Lars, is start the rehearsal with Cthulhu, having them play it to you.
Okay.
Maybe you play a little bit so they get the beginning of a feel for what it's like to play with drums, and then we launch it.
Only musical issue is just in our starts and stops where there's a lot of things where we're just used to sort of feeling it. We're halfway through a song and now we're just going to start the next part whenever we damn feel it.
Right.
What I'd like to start with is the brand new version in the right key of the Call of Cthulhu. And I'd like to play it for the members of MetallicA.
They usually don't play music that is composed by people that are still alive. This time they're playing music that is composed by people that are very alive and right there in their face at the same time.
There are 2 bits of music called Call of Cthulhu. One of them is a half tone lower than the other. That's the only one we are interested in. Somebody is playing from the old music. 1 half tone apart from everybody in the world.
That's pretty good ear. That's pretty good ear. You're one guy that's a half a tone out of 100.
They really do read their music, but I think Michael Kamen has really told them, you've got to listen. You've got to listen to outside things now.
I think they expected big whole notes and to be playing like... And instead, they're working as hard as Metallica.